The first part of this news edition coming up next, Talking Point. Our guest today, Boris, is an entrepreneur and a business strategist. Thank you for joining us today. Now let's talk about why businesses fail. Statistics have shown that over 80% of small and medium-sized enterprises in Cameroon fail within a very short period of time after some years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years of existence. Some fail within 3 months and 6 months. And the rate of collapse in business is quite significant in Cameroon. But during a recent business summit here in Douala, you said that business fail because they are standing on one leg and not because opportunities are lacking. They are standing on one leg. Tell us about that.
Well, the one leg philosophy is from a practical perspective. As a business strategist that I am the founder of Boris Bison Youth Empowerment Business Incubator. To those that are just coming across me the first time, and we are situated here in Douala. But to take you down the surgical dive into why businesses fail or why businesses crumble. There is no empire that lives forever. Even the Roman Empire collapsed at the end. But this is the reason why we have institutions, developmental institutions, institutions that are credible, that have been, of course, licensed by the government to help ensure not just the success of businesses, but the sustainability aspect of the businesses. Because everybody can start up a business. Everyone is a CEO nowadays. There's a wave of a CEO, I'm a CEO, I'm a founder. But why? Why do you start such a business is the question. What is your why? Why are you starting off? Are you starting off as a shortcut to escape poverty? Are you starting off as a shortcut to escape hard work or hardship? That is the question. The question is, why do you start in the first place? You see, when people start off with the why of, I want to do this because I want to be a boss. I don't want to answer to anybody. I don't want to be answerable to anybody. I don't want to work for anybody. That already is a question mark. When somebody starts off a business with the mindset of, I want to make money and become wealthy, they have already failed. Because just like, the farmers understand this concept very well. Just like in the farm, we have the rainy season and we have the dry season, and farmers actually they used to work with seasons. If the rain is going to come within this period to this period, they plant their crops within that period to that period. In business, there is a rainy season and there's the dry season. So if you start up a business with the mindset of, I'm going to harvest, I'm just going to plant today and I'll harvest, I'll keep harvesting, you failed already. You failed because that concept, that perception is wrong in the first place. But if you start off a business with, I want to create a solution, I am meeting a need in the community will appreciate. And that is how you make money and you'll be wealthy. Simple. Many businesses in Cameroon, I said we are in a surgical room and we have to take a surgical dive into small and medium-sized enterprise businesses in Cameroon. Small and medium-sized enterprises, they are the fundamental pillars of the economy of this country. But many of them are standing on what I call one leg. Before I proceed into expounding more on this, you that is watching me now, I'll ask you to do one exercise. You just stand up on your feet. Guess what? Stand up on your feet and count 1 to 25. Just stand up on one leg, count 1 to 25, and tell me how it feels, or tell the next person close to you how you felt. Did you not have constraint? Is it not going to be unpleasant for you? Would you not have, unpleasant feelings and all of that, some pains and all of that? Imagine you standing on one leg, just counting to 25, and you're having unpleasant constraints and feelings. How much more about businesses that have been standing on one leg for 15 years, for 20 years. Take it down into SMEs. This is the reason, this is the main reason why SMEs in Cameroon, small and medium-sized enterprises, by statistics in Cameroon, for the first 4 or 5 years, within the first 5 years of existence, they die off.
So, what is the meaning of a business standing on one leg?
If you're listening to me as a business founder or as a business itself owner, and you have never had a clean, clear, audited, your company has never been audited. You're standing on one leg. You're standing on one leg. Yes, that's the first thing. Second thing, if your business has been existing and you don't have clear records, clear bookkeeping records to show how money comes in and how money is spent, how money goes out, you are standing on one leg. If you're listening to me and your business has been existing, but yet you have not registered that business, that means you don't have any legal standing. You are standing on one leg. You don't have a license. And even if you have a business license and you don't have a bank account in your business name, you are standing on one leg. Because economies that are thriving, African economies, let's not go to the West, but African economies that are thriving, thrive between, the private sector depend on the banking sector. In order to actually to grow, you need the bank. So the bank will not give you money if your money is not going through them. If you don't have a clear-cut systems that indicates now, thank goodness, we have mobile money banking now. It means that some banks actually have mobile money APIs, mobile money apps actually linked to your accounts that you can actually do, at the end of the day, you do deposits in your accounts directly without even going to the bank. But yet you don't have bank accounts. Look at thriving economies. Well, you can say Nigeria is backward maybe because of their, the inflation that they're going through right now. But I can give you statistics of Nigerian business, SMEs, that all of them have bank accounts. Zenith Bank, Access Bank, all of this, they have bank accounts. Even a mommy put that is selling hot pot at the roadside have a bank account. Even the mommy or papa that is selling granules or truck pusher has a bank account. But when you come to Cameroon, it's a total mess. We are in a total mess when it comes to digitalization, when it comes to business structuring, when it comes to systems and processes. People just do what they want. And many founders are their own CEOs, they are their own founders, they are their own COOs, they manage everything, they are the accountants, they do all the payments. This is a sign that you are standing on one leg. If you cannot be called to order, or if you cannot have a process like procedures, how money goes out from your company, and you are the Oga Kwata Kwata, you are the boss, and nobody tells you anything, you're standing on one leg. Because after you, that business will not survive. But we have to grow away from being successful to becoming sustainable. And many businesses here thrive to be successful. But the sustainability aspect of it, they are totally blind.
All right. We'll continue this conversation another day. Boris, we are caught up by time. We retain that thriving in business and staying sustainable takes having a good reason for creation and existence, having a purpose that is based on solution, a solution-oriented purpose, a need-oriented purpose for the creation and existence of a business, having a legal ground, having your business registered, because that is what will give you credibility when you start seeking loans from banks. That is what will make your banks, your company or your business idea bankable, and other aspects include transparency, accountability, and a good functional system. Thank you so much, Boris. You're an entrepreneur and business strategist. Thank you for joining us today. And that's it for today's edition of the 6 p.m. primetime newscast over Equinox Television. Thank you for staying with us. Do have a pleasant evening in the company of our programs. God bless Cameroon. God bless Africa. Goodbye.